all about thinking beyond the obvious, exploring diverse perspectives, and co creating impactful HR solutions that can drive meaningful change in organizations. We encourage all of you to actively participate, share your thoughts freely, and make the most of this interactive learning experience. Now, without further delay, it is my pleasure to hand over the session to Ms. Jancy Josh, who will guide us through this exciting phase and take the discussion forward. Over to you, Jancy. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am, actually. Thank you for a warm welcome. So I welcome everyone to this fifth session of design thinking. Like we have already, like to those people who were not there for the session, for the past four sessions. So I will just give an introduction. I mean, just give a summary of what had happened right till now. So we have done like maybe this concept is familiar for some of you. Some of you already will be knowing like what this concept is. So yeah, we have actually done all the four sessions. So starting from the first step of design thinking. So we started with empathy. We had sessions on the topic empathy. Then we have done with the next session, that is defining. So till defining stage we have completed. So today we will just see the ideate stage, how the ideate step or the ideate stage goes on. So this is the third step of design thinking. So that is what we will be like discussing today. So yes, let me share my screen. Just give me 1 second. Okay, fine. So yes, I hope you all can see my screen. Is it visible to all of you? Yes. So yeah, so this is the topic for today. We will be doing the like brainstorming of the innovative HR solutions. That is the ideating part. So it's me, Shensi Jose. Yeah. So if you would like to connect with me, here are the details. This is about me. Like I do the bridging people, I do the process of everything, like bridging people, innovation, designing the solutions, then making the social problems or the real world problems, creating the solutions for that, doing the prototype for that. So this is what I do actually. Yes. So this is about the session overview, like what we will be discussing today. We have we will be learning about the HR concepts and the real workplace challenges. We will do that one today. And we will be the very important part of today's session will be one of the very important part, because today's session, we have a lot of tools to discuss. One of the important part is mind mapping. So we will deal with that. We will learn how to demonstrate we can pick any one of the process of HR procedures, and we can do the mind mapping on that. That will be done today. And we have the Moscow method. I hope you all may be knowing about the Moscow method. We have the affinity mapping, we have the Kano tool. So all these things we will be discussing today. So yes, moving forward. Yeah. So I hope like design thinking is actually new concept to the HR side. Actually, we do it for engineering concepts, but we are trying to involve the design thinking into HR process also. So these are the 5 steps of design thinking. I hope like if you of you may be new to this, so I just like to discuss that these are the all 5 steps of design thinking. Like you have the empathy, that is first here, this one empathy. This is the first step of design thinking. Then you have the define, then you have the ideate, then you have the prototype, and then you have the test. So empathy part is done. We have already covered it. Then we have the define part. Define part also we have covered. Now moving to the third step, that is ideate. That is a stage that we are going to deal today. Yes. So yeah. So before that, let me ask you one thing. According to you, what is actually an idea? What is that you would like to share when it comes to idea? What is idea actually? Anybody can share. This platform is entirely like we will be having interactive sessions. So yes, anybody can share. What is idea? What is idea? The term idea to you? Anyone? What is idea? Okay, fine. Okay. So we will do one thing. We will brainstorm that too. Like maybe I hope after this session ends for today, you all will be able to say, or you all will be able to reply like to this question. What is an idea actually? So we will be doing all those ideas. We will be doing all those brainstorming techniques. We will use all the tools. So I hope you all will be in a position to answer what is an idea by the end of the session. Okay. Yes. So now, yeah, moving back to, okay, I have something to play for you all. So let me give me 1 second. I'll share that whatever I have, I would like to play to you. You can just carefully watch what is happening. That's actually just a video.
Free, Ideate. After clearly defining the problem, you will begin brainstorming a range of creative ideas to solve it. You and your team should think outside the box, looking for alternative ways to solve the problem. This is the stage to let your imagination run wild and generate a large quantity of ideas without judgment. Free, Ideate. After clearly defining the problem, you
Yeah, so this is what actually like how we will start with the ideation stage actually. When we start the ideation stage actually in a lot of the company we actually do is we make the employees to sit in teams, sit in groups, we categorize them, and we make each of them, we make every, like I mean each group of people to ideate. Maybe we will give any of the problem statement, or they will be having any problem statement. So based on that, they will sit in teams and they will start ideating, because one person will be having one idea, another person will be having another idea, because differs, right? So they sit together in teams and they start ideating. So if one person is having or is generating one idea in a team or two idea in a team, just say that a team consists of 5 members, so we will get 10 ideas from one team. Moving forward, we have another teams also. So we have actually 10 ideas. If 10 ideas are able to be generated from one team, the same thing happens for other teams also, right? So we have around, say we are having 5 teams, so we have 10 ideas, around 50 ideas in total, correct? So this is actually like we have the overflow of ideas in this concept. So how to deal that part, that also we will deal, like how to deal with this when we are having a n number of ideas or we are having less number of ideas. So we will be seeing that also, like how this also happens, like when they are where ideas are more or ideas are less. Okay, yes, I have one more video to share with you. We have like a few videos in our session, so it is like making you people to understand a little bit more about the concepts easily. So yeah, so yes, I'll just share that video too. Yes.
Unique innovative ideas by kids. Solar ironing cart. Insect killing dustbin. Modified broom with dust collector for cleaning. Quick finger duster for whiteboards. Easy cleaning water tank. Sleepwalking detector and preventer.
So actually these were ideas. I hope you all know this actually. These ideas actually relevant. It is there in market actually, which are see, just we may think that okay, our age is a bar or age is a limit, that we are not able to generate the ideas. It is not like that. Actually, we generate at any age, we are able to generate the n number of ideas on a particular topic. When we are dealing with HR, it could be the onboarding process, it could be the employee engagement process, or it could be the appraisal, how to do the appraisal, or the exit of the employee, whatever it could be, whatever the procedure it could be. We will be having, like, if we are having any one particular problem in any of the process, we can ideate on that, and we will get n number of ideas. From that ideas, we will take out the most relevant ones, or we will prioritize the ideas, and we will pick up few and we will try to implement. So this is actually a flow of the ideate phase, how it works. Actually, implementing doesn't comes under this ideate part. It comes under the next stages. We have the prototype stage, we have the test stage. So these are the stages where we try to implement our ideas. But before implementing, we should be in a stage to know that whether our ideation phase had gone wrong or right, or what about the ideas that we have generated are relevant to the problem that we have pointed out. So everything on, like, okay, everything matters actually, correct? Yes. So now, yes, now what is actually brainstorming? It is a very, very interesting topic. So let me again share my screen. Yes, here we are. Yeah, there we go. Fine. So what is actually brainstorming? So this, you can see that brainstorming is a very fantastic technique that is used to generate the HR solutions, that too creative HR solutions. And where we can use it, actually, we can use it for hiring, we can use it for retention, because retention is very, very, very important thing in for an HR actually. Then engagement, the training. Yes, now I would like to ask you all that whether you have done brainstorming. Have you ever used this concept brainstorming? Yeah, anyone would like to share if you have done? Anybody have done the brainstorming before? For any of the problem, it could be. You people have sat in groups, or like maybe round the table. You have one will be coming up with one idea, another will be coming up with another idea. So have you done this? Yes, I hope all the participants here are from HR background, or maybe from managers. Yes, anybody had done this brainstorming part? Anyone? Okay, maybe you could not be. Yes, fine. So today we will learn how to brainstorm, also how to do the like brainstorming of the ideas. That also will be done. Yes, going forward. Yes, here comes, actually we have two types of, while we are doing the brainstorming, we should be very much careful about these two things. It is of two kinds, that is, we have the divergent thinking and we have the convergent thinking also. So divergent thinking means you will be having like our mindset will be like that, generating many ideas without judgment, correct? And what will be the focus, area of focus? The area of focus will be like the quantity, because we are generating a lot of ideas. It is completely divergent kind of. Maybe we are not even judging whether that one is the most relevant one to the particular, maybe, or the current scenario or the current problem. We may not be thinking like about that. So divergent thinking is a way where we will be generating, where we are giving focus to quantity rather than quality. Okay, this is what we do in divergent thinking. Can we do this in ideation phase? Of course we can do that, but at the initial stage. Okay, now I would like you all to do, I hope you all are having a paper and pen with you, because we all do activities. We have like many activities in our session. So I'm giving you like maybe 2 minutes or 3 minutes, it could be. Write 5 HR ideas. It could be about anything, any of the process. That is what, like onboarding, interview, or appraisal phase, or the employee retention phase, or whatever it could be. What you have to do is, you have to, whatever comes to your mind, don't limit your thoughts. Don't put any don't think that whether, don't judge yourself that whether it will go right or wrong, nothing like that. Take a piece of paper, write down 5 HR ideas that you would like to share. I'll be giving you 3 minutes because you may be doing it for the first time, so we will take 3 to 5 minutes. Please go ahead, write 5 HR ideas in 5 minutes. Okay, so that is the task for you now. Please do that, and you will be able to, you can share it here. Yes, so your time starts now. I hope you all might have taken a piece of paper. Please take two, three sheets of paper because going forward we have a few more tasks to do. So yes, your time starts now. You have 5 minutes. Okay. Any 5 HR ideas that pops to your mind correct now, actually. You have 4 more minutes. You have 2 more minutes. Yes, yeah, time up. Anybody would like to share, or you can share here, or maybe you can put it in the chat, Zoom chat. Anybody would like to share? Yes, anyone would like to share, like whatever you have done, that is, yes, write 5 HR ideas. Any idea it could be. You can just type in the chat even. Any idea, at least one idea. Because here we are 53 in number, maybe around 50 people are there. If one person is texting one idea in chat, it will be around 50. Anybody would like to do? Or can you start texting in chat? What is that idea that you have generated right now? Anyone? No one would like to share? Just type in the chat. That's it. Just one idea. I have actually told you, I have actually asked you for 5 ideas. At least just one idea can you put in chat? One person, one idea. That is fine. Anyone? I hope you people are
Training and development, ma'am.
training and development. Okay. Yes. Nice. Anybody else? If you would like to share here, you can do in Zoom chat. I mean, in Zoom, or please unmute. You can share here, or please just type in chat.
Ma'am, chat
Okay.
box is disabled, ma'am.
Okay. Shanti ma'am.
Yeah.
Can
Yeah,
we enable
I'll
the
do
chat
that.
box? Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you for informing. Okay. I hope is it enabled? Can anybody just check whether the chat is enabled?
Still it is disabled, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Yeah, just give me 1 second. Yeah, ma'am is saying just asking for 1 minute. Okay, I hope it will be resolved now.
It is enabled, ma'am.
Okay, yeah. Wow, super. Flexible work policies. Okay, yes, fine. Yeah. Now, thank you, thank you. Yeah. Anyone else? Please put in chat. We are around 50 here. So at least 50 ideas should pop up in our chat now. Just put in chat. Don't think that somebody is going to judge. Nobody is going to judge here. Any one idea. One person, one idea. Employee feedback system. Yeah, it is very, very important actually. Yeah, anyone? Only one person is typing in chat. See, those who have joined now, the question was actually just write 5 HR ideas, or for the time being one. One person, each person can generate one HR idea. That is more than enough because we are more than 50 here. Yes, those who have joined now. So this is the question which we are actually into. That question is like you have to just generate an HR idea. It could be any onboarding process, the hiring process. I mean the same actually onboarding process, then appraisal, the exit process, anything it could be. Yes, just type in chat. I need more ideas because everyone will be, yes, work-life balance, very important. Yeah, because everyone will be having different perspective, right? like whatever way I think, you may not be thinking in that same way. So it is good, like if you share at least one idea each person is sharing, it will be nice. Employee engagement program, yeah, very important. We will be dealing with that today. That's it. Okay. Anybody else would like to? Yeah, please type in chat. Okay, we will move forward. Employee retention, yes. Smooth retention, I mean smooth exit, but retention is to be done. We don't want any of the employee to exit from our company, right, which causes problem for us, right? Okay, now improving retention is nowadays a big task, but if we are involving the concepts of design thinking, it works well, actually. Fine. Okay, I could see more messages. Policies for career development, yeah. Employee, yeah. Emotional intelligence, correct. Because there are some things that you have to keep in mind when you work, like, I mean, maybe you are working at an office, or anything. It could be corporate or whatever it is. Thank you. Okay, moving forward. Yeah, let me share my screen again. I think you have a wonderful video here. Yes, this video is just like, actually this complete design thinking concept was found by IDEO. Okay, you can just like search about what is IDEO, all those things later. Those are the people, they have come up with the design thinking concept. They actually come up with very simple concept, and they have structured this in a very good way where it can be implemented in any field. So yes, sharing my screen for you to watch the video. Yeah, please just see, like, yes, please just listen, like what will be that video is about.
All right, team. Thanks for coming for a brainstorm today. We have a really interesting topic. The local zoo, the visitors are down 20%. So how might we boost the number of visitors to the zoo? This is a serious problem for them. They want to stay open. They need more funding, all this kind of good stuff. So let's spend a few moments now first and get a few ideas down. Remember, we're going for quantity. Let's see how many ideas we can get. And also, there's so many good ideas out there. Let's push ourselves, try to get closer to the ridiculous. That might be brilliant. All right, so I'll start us off. I had date night. So, and you might hang out with the animals that are in action, if you know what I mean. All right, what else? What else you got? Oh yeah, what do you got?
What if we do a dress up like your favorite animal day? So it's like a costume themed thing.
Very cool.
What about zoo pop-up at places that kids frequent, the mall, school, parks?
Home Depot, I know, has programs for little kids to build, like, you know, birdhouses and stuff like that. So it could be all these different crafts, but they're sort of animal lessons, so
Love
kids
it,
learn.
love
And
it. I have a night camping, so you get to camp overnight there. So let's get a 5 or 10 more.
So I figure loyalty cards work for airlines and for burritos, so why not have it work for the zoo?
Building off the whole celebrity thing, what if like we pretend that animals are celebrities and we give out like a gossip magazine as an advertisement?
So for an hour every day, they vacate the cages, and you get to go swing on the bars and everything that the monkeys have. So it's zoo turn playground.
That's awesome.
What we'll do next is we'll look at these and look for some themes and cluster a couple. And then I think we should even prototype 1 or 2 of them.
Yes. So actually, the task was very simple one. Just have to attract the visitors to the zoo. But everyone have managed that in like their ideas are actually very fantastic ones, different ones. They are saying that they have to vacate the cages to attract more visitors to the zoo. Dress up like maybe we have the different animals in the zoo, so dress up like that. So maybe they are finding like more ideas for increasing the number of visitors to the zoo. So that is actually very simple. That is actually a social relevant problem statement actually. So how they are ideating, that is what we have seen. Like everyone having different ideas. So now we have actually dealt with the divergent idea. That is, we have seen that if we focus on the number of ideas, that means focusing on quantity rather than quality, we get the divergent ideas, n number of ideas. But we have to like actually do the convergent ideas also. We have to think about the convergent ideas. So moving forward for that, let me share my screen again for you. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I hope you all are able to see my screen. Yes. So this is actually the convergent thinking. So convergent thinking means where always we think about filtering the ideas. We have done a number of maybe 100 ideas for one problem statement, but we have to, if we have to, it is not possible to implement all the 100 ideas, right? Maybe some could be of non, like it will be irrelevant, some will be relevant, some will be the most important, some will be the least important, correct? So convergent thinking means we will be filtering and selecting the best ideas. So here it is opposite of divergent. That is, we are focusing on the quality of the ideas that we have generated instead of the quantity. Quality and feasibility is done in convergent way of thinking. Okay. Now, so of course, from the diagram itself, it is very understood that divergent versus convergent, how it will look like. Divergent means we are expanding and convergent means we are focusing. So here we have the, like, we have this as actually the convergent, lot of ideas getting into one. Okay, so this is actually like here we have lots of ideas, that is divergent. So this is divergent and this is the convergent form. So now we are moving to the very important next part of this session, that is scamper overview. So I hope you all might have used this one. Scamper actually stands for the substitute, combine, adapt, modify, put to other use. Put to other use means you can take it as purpose actually, and eliminate and reverse. So this is the scamper technique that we will be using. So now we can actually apply this scamper technique to any of the same thing, like the same kind of, we are applying every tools to the all the procedures of HR, like HR department, that it could be the onboarding, it could be the appraisal, it could be the exit, or it could be the retention, or it could be the employee engagement, employee development, the training courses, everything involves. So actually each and every step of this all, or the procedures of the HR department, whatever they are doing, everything can be put into this scamper overview. Maybe for example, we are putting the employee onboarding, whatever it could be. So this is actually scamper, substitute, combine, adapt, modify, and we have the purpose that, or put to other use, or eliminate, reverse. So for about this, I would like to just take you a little bit deep into this concept, because this is very important. We will see like what is the each process. So before going, yeah, this is what actually we say it as scamper wheel. We have the starting from the substitute, we have substitute, combine, adapt, modify, purpose, eliminate, and reverse. So these, everything happens when we are ideating. Actually, we can use this tool to the to perform actually perfect ideating. So here also I have done, yeah, you have a video actually. Yeah, that's fine. Let me, if you want, I'll share that video too. Yes. Let me check whether it gets. So we will just go through that video. It's just like how we do the creative thinking part, not not a big deal. Yes, here it is.
And critical analysis can be greatly enhanced by employing the Scamper technique, a tool developed by Bob Eberl. The method involves a set of creative prompts: substitute, combine, adapt, modify, put to another use, eliminate, and reverse, each designed to spark innovation. We hear from Dr. Michael Michalko, a creativity expert who emphasizes Scamper's ability to foster diverse thoughts by challenging conventional notions. In a compelling narrative, Rebecca, a product designer, narrates how she revitalized her stagnating projects by applying Scamper and ended up creating a sustainable design that got industry recognition. Practical advice is offered on implementing Scamper daily, showcasing its power to trigger cognitive breakthroughs and enrich both personal and professional endeavors. Creative thinking.
So it is like actually what I have told, what I have shared with you. It is like all the steps. That is, we have the substitute, we have the combine, we have the adapt. Then M is for modifying. Then we have the purpose, that is put to use, put to other use. Actually, how you can make use of this particular thing for any other. We will go deep into that. So you will come to know how we can use this this particular step. And then we have the eliminate. Then we have the reverse. So that is about like now. What I'm going to do is like maybe many of you will be having the doubt like what is this, why we have to use the substitute method, what we have to substitute actually, or what is that we have to modify, or what is that purpose, or how I told that you can put to use, put to other use. Actually, what is that you have to do that, how you have to do that. So you will be having those questions in mind, maybe, I hope so. So here is the answer for you. Like I'm just giving two examples. Actually, you can just listen to that. In one example, I'm showing like everything, like how a particular thing can be put to use, like or from starting the substitute state or the substitute step, how it can be used in different ways. And the second video, I'm just like I'll be just showing you how to combine the ideas. That also will be done. So yeah, I'll be sharing the screen again for you. It is just a video, just listen to those. You will be able to understand more about, like, we will be, of course, we will be doing this techniques, but still you have to understand first how to do that, right? So we will just see that one. Yes, here we go.
Hello. The aim of this short video is to demonstrate how to use the Scamper technique for creative or service. It promotes the generation of ideas by providing 7 questions or the mind to inventing and innovation. Scamper, I am going to speak, can be used. Here we have the words which correspond to Scamper: substitute, combine, adapt, maximize or minimize, put in another use, eliminate, and reorganize. So let's have a look at the different questions that can be asked for each of these words or categories. For substitute, here I have a torch which uses an alkaline battery. What could I substitute to make this torch more ecological, for example? I could use a dynamo to generate electricity instead of the alkaline battery, and therefore not produce a wasteful, toxic product. To combine, I need to take 2 ideas and put them together to create something new. Here we have an example of a baby bed which has been combined with a baby bag or a nappy bag. In this situation, 2 different products have been put together to create something new, 2 in 1. How could I adapt these Ziploc bags to create something new? I could change the material that the bags are made out of. Here we have Ziploc bags made out of silicone and are therefore reusable and more ecological. How could I maximize or minimize this clothes peg to create something new? When you maximize, you can either increase the size or increase the quantity. And the same with minimize, you can either reduce the size or reduce the quantity. In this example, I have maximized by using more clothes pegs in one particular product. To put in another use, how could you use your product and use it in a different way? Here we have an example of old Wellington boots, which have been used as plant pots. So they are being used in a completely different way. To eliminate, is there a component of your product that you could eliminate to improve it? What could I eliminate in this telephone? I could eliminate the cable, and in this case, have a cordless phone, which is more practical. And to reorganize, how could you present your product in a different way, reorganize it to make it into something new? Here we have an example of a Kit Kat chocolate bar presented in a different way. It's exactly the same product, but presented in bite-sized pieces, and the packaging is different. So presented in a different way, it appears to be a new innovative product, but in fact is just the same product as before.
Yes, so I hope you might have understood how to use the scamper techniques actually, how we will use this scamper technique. So I'll be just showing, I will be just discussing like how can we do this, all the steps, because we have different steps in this, right? We have the substitute, and then we have the, yes, we have the combine, then we have the modify, then we have the purpose, then we have eliminate, reverse. So for example, just to discuss about the scamper technique, the first one, that is substitute. So if we consider about substitute, we can how we can what is that we can do the substitute in the HR process? Maybe replace HR process elements. For example, what is that we can do? We can we replace the traditional interviews, correct? The old traditional face-to-face interviews that we had for the long time, which were there, but that is not now. Even now, some of the companies are asking for the traditional way of face-to-face interviews instead of the virtual interviews that is still there. So in under Scamper, under this step substitute, what is that we can do? What is the substitution that we can do? Maybe from the traditional way of interview process, it could be changed to the virtual methods, or using the most relevant or technologies, right? That can be done. Under Scamper, the second step, we have the combine. Combine will be like merging the process or tools. So maybe we will be, for example, just consider that you are arranging an training program from all the employees. Okay, do you think, like, can anyone tell me what is that you would like to combine with the training that makes it more interesting? What it could be? Can you just type in chat? I repeat the question that like we are going to arrange a training program for all the employees of the company. Maybe it is a 5 days program. Let it be 5 days program. So what is that you would like to combine to that, which will make the training more interesting? Anyone would like to share? Yes, I'm waiting for your replies in chat. Anyone would like to share? What is that you would like to combine with the training program to make it more interesting? Just type in chat, anything. No answers. What is that would make it interesting? Make your training program. How will you make your training program interesting? I think no one want to make your training program interesting. Okay. Yeah, yes, this is exactly what I was about to tell. Yeah, the game. We will just add the gamification, correct? It is not like always all the 5 days from morning till evening. If we are having the training session or we are doing the development program, I mean training session, even though it is hands-on training also, still we need that engagement. Yes, engaging activities, gamification, correct? Yes, so that is the combined stage. Now moving to the third one, that is we have now discussed the substitute, then now we have done with the combine, then the next stage it is adapt. So what is that adapt? So adapt means maybe we can when we consider the HR process, we can think about borrowing ideas from other industries also, like what is happening. Tell stories, right? Yeah, ma'am. Yes, I'm getting a lot of answers. Good. So yeah, and even we can do the real life examples while doing the training programs. That will be interesting for many. Correct? Yeah. Moving to the third one, that is adapt. So in the case of adapt, we can use, can we use some or can we borrow some of the ideas from other industries, like adapt the Netflix model to HR learning. Actually, Netflix model is already done, so I'm not repeating it here. So like we are by maybe some of the like other from the other industries, we could just add or we could just borrow those ideas which works in our company, right? So that adapt, yes, adapt is done, the third step. Then we have the scamper, so adapt. Then we have the M, that is modify. Modify, maximize, minimize. Okay, this all stands for the same. So modify, of course, we know that maybe changing the, for example, if we are taking the interview process, if we don't want to keep it as a very lengthy one, right? We can change the like timing of that, we can change the process of that, we can maybe or otherwise we could modify the appraisal system, correct? Those things can be done in the modify. Then in scamper we have put to like other use, that is the purpose. uh, that means actually same thing, we are using it in different way, correct? That is the meaning of put to other use. So here maybe we can use it as use the existing HR tools differently, correct? For example, we have the nowadays we have the WhatsApp onboarding. I hope you all will be aware about this. We have the WhatsApp onboarding. So instead, like we can say, like if some of the, if you are getting a call from any company, they will just tell you to join the WhatsApp group. They will make you to join, add you to the join, add you to the WhatsApp group, that particular one, and the onboarding will goes through, complete onboarding will goes through the WhatsApp. So that also is there. So same thing, the same onboarding itself we are doing, but we are doing in another way, correct? Then in scamper we have the eliminate method. So eliminate method, eliminate means of course it is removing the unnecessary steps from that, correct? Can you just tell me, like, what is that unnecessary step that can be removed? Maybe in hiring process, what is that particular, what do you feel, any of the unnecessary step that you feel like that is still exist but you want to remove it? It could, what could be it? You just want to eliminate that particular stuff, that particular step from your hiring process. I'm just taking it as hiring process, onboarding. Any particular step that you have felt that, oh, this is not that much necessary, we could have eliminate this one or remove this step, any particular step of that kind? We already have discussed actually. Any particular step that you would like to remove from the onboarding process? Nothing? See, we have already discussed, right? Instead of the face-to-face interviews, we can use of the virtual interview, right? That could be done. So that is actually, of course, that is a good way of eliminating the things. Yes. Okay. Then we have the, finally we have the reverse. Reverse means we have the flip process or roles, like some of the people, like candidate, reverse the interview process, like how we can do that. how the company should do the hiring process of a candidate. That also can be done. So yes, so we have now we have done with the scamper. We have all those, that is, we have the substitute, then we have the combine, then we have the adapt, then we have modify. Yes. Then we have the purpose, then eliminating whatever is not required, then reversing whatever is possible. That is done. Now we are moving to the next important tool in ideation phase. That is, this term you all will be definitely very familiar with, that is mind mapping. So moving forward with the mind mapping, yeah, I have to share the screen again. Yes, sharing the screen once again. Yeah, I hope you all are able to see my screen. Yes. So this is like mind mapping overview. This is how actually a very good mind mapping looks like. We will have the, this is actually, it goes on expanding. I mean, expanding in the sense you will be having a central problem. Since we are dealing with HR, we have an HR problem. Central HR problem will be there. From there, you will have, out of that, you will have a lot and lot of branches, which is very, very much expandable. It is actually the visual tool for idea expansion. So now you have to like, okay, for you to understand more about this, I have a wonderful mind mapping here. This is actually for employee onboarding. Can you all please go through each and every point in this? So this is onboarding. I have divided it into orientation, training, everything. Yes. So just please go through this, because it is very, very important how to do mind mapping, to learn how to do mind mapping. It is very important. So this is for onboarding. I have done it. I have done like offer documentation, offer letter documentation, policy agreement. That comes under offer documentation. Training part, you have the meet team, you have the roles, responsibilities, icebreakers, everything will be done. You have the mentor, welcome kit, all the things. This actually, like, we have both those things on the, you could see only the first one side of that. That is more than enough actually. Buddy mentoring also now every company is having that welcome kit, company values, company culture, cultural events. We have those things. The game, as we have already told, gamifications. I mean, games, including games, everything is there. Trainings are there, tutorials are there. Then orientation process goes on. Orientation sessions will be there for us, for all the employees. Then the technology setup, of course, if you are using an online kind of job you are doing, you have to set up the portal, you have to set up the sign in, everything. And for that, you need the support from company side. That is also should be there. Then feedback and evaluation, we have the email, then we will have the Google Forms, we have the system access. Yeah, of course, system access is to be done. Yes, so this is actually a mind mapping, a perfect mind mapping for employee onboarding. Okay, how the training happens, how the orientation happens, how the technology setup for that particular employee happens, the offer letter, which should comes first actually. Then every getting the feedback, maybe at particular regular intervals of time, maybe weekly once or 2 week once or monthly once. Nowadays we have weekly once feedback forms, evaluation forms are there. So that is done. So this is actually the mind mapping for onboarding process. I hope you all have gone through this. Yes. Now I want you people to do the activity. So yes, this is what I told you. You will have a central idea, then you will have the topic, like what we have seen here. You will have a particular topic subcategory. From that subcategory, you will have to expand many branches. So that is how mind mapping works actually. For what we are doing this in generating the ideas actually. So central problem will be there. So here it will be engagement, employee engagement will be the central problem. You will have the categories, sub branches here will be there. Again, it will be divided into another branches. So for you people to do, the activity is create a mind map on how to improve employee engagement. So here at the center, you will be having employee engagement actually. And you have to see here, you have to out branch it actually, like what are the things that is to be done. Like here we have the training, we have the orientation, we have the offer letter, all those things are there. Like that you have to do the same thing here, and again put it into different branches, how that can be achieved actually. This category, how this can be achieved through these techniques. How orientation can be achieved by these all techniques. How training, these techniques. So in the same way, you will be having a mind map to improve employee engagement. So yes, take your own time. I'm giving you, since this is new, I'm giving you 7 minutes, because it will take that much time, because you people are new to this. Take 7 minutes, maximum 10, but I hope we will stop by 7. Please do this, like please don't, even if you ask to ChatGPT, that is also fine. But try to generate by your own. Okay, yeah. So your time starts now. We will take 7 minutes, around 7 minutes will be fine for this. So please do this mind mapping, take a screenshot and put it in chat. At least I expect 5 mind maps. So if you want, what is that you have to do the mind mapping? I'll just put it in chat. The question, if you want, I'll just put in chat. Yeah. Yes, it is in the chat. I hope you all can see it. Create a mind map on how to improve employee engagement. And one more thing, if anybody would like to do the mind map for any other process, as the appraisal or onboarding is already I have shown you. So you can do appraisal, you can do the exit actually, you can do the maybe training also you can do. But if you want to, like, it will be a little bit difficult if you want to do the training part. So yes, everyone, please do the mind map on whichever process you would like. I have just for an example, I have given here the employee engagement, improvising that one. You can pick any, and please do the mind mapping, because if you do, then only you will be able to learn that. You will have a lot of questions how to do that, like how to branch out, everything you will get all the answers for all the questions. Try doing it. It is very simple actually. So your time starts now. We'll be giving 7 minutes. Yes, time starts now. Just take a screenshot. Okay, just take a screenshot and put in chat. That will be more than enough. Or anyone would like to share your screen here, that also can be done. You can go ahead. But yeah, 6 more minutes. You are having 1 or 2 more minutes actually. Yeah. If anybody had completed, you can just put in the chat. Just take a pic, screenshot and put it in chat, or you can even share your screen if you need that. That is also fine. Yeah. I'll be giving 2 more minutes. Yes, so I hope you all might have done. Anybody would like to share? Can you please upload in the chat? Anyone, if anyone would like to share, please upload in the chat. Or if you want to share your screen, you can just do that even. Okay. Yeah, so you can do that. We will just, anyway, we will continue with the session. Meanwhile, you can just share in the chat, okay? Whatever you have, whatever mind mapping, the process that you have done, you can just put it in the chat. Fine. Yes. But I would like to show you a few among them. Yeah, let me show that to you. Yes, I'll be sharing you one of the yeah, even I think I can even put it in the chat so you people will be able to yes, let me try to put in chat. Okay, so it is not able to, I'm not able to upload in chat. So I'll do one thing. I'll just open it here and I'll show you like a few of the mind mapping that could be done for the processes like onboarding, retention, all those. So let me do the share here. Okay. Yeah, I'll just share my screen. You can see how the employment retention happens. Actually, this is one of the picture. Yes, this is actually not retention. This is for conflict resolution and management, how it should happen, the mind mapping for conflict resolution and management, how it should happen within a company. So you have all the branches here, sub branches here, what are the importance, what are the challenges of that, what are the dispute management styles that you have, then you have the defining it, then you have definition of that, then strategies, how you have to do that. You have the sub branches, and for that you have again those branches like employee satisfaction. What is important in resolving a conflict, correct? It is employee satisfaction and it should be healthy relationship. Then strategies, clear communication should be done while resolving things, emotional regulations, and we have active listening. Defining conflict resolution, dispute management, we have that. Dispute management styles, we have any techniques you can use, collaborating, compromising, competing, accommodating, or any of the techniques that you can use. Then you have the challenges. Yeah, of course, while resolving something, we have to face the challenges, like we have the emotional instability, all those challenges also will be there, so we have to take care of all those things. Actually, fine. Now I'm actually making open one more. Yes, I think this is also will be good for you to see this. An example for how to do the like how to work with employee relationships. So yes, we have that. Let me share my screen again. Yeah, sharing my screen again. You can see how the employee relationship should happen. So yes, I hope you can see my screen. Is my screen visible? Yes. So this is regarding the employee relationship. I'll just zoom it out. You people will be able to see it more. You have the interruptions to production activity. What are the things that happens in that? Then you have the communication development. You have disciplinary. You have the morale, supervision development, the supervision and development. Then you have the coaching and mentoring. Yes, under that you have like all those. In coaching, you have review, define the requirement, the readiness to change, everything. Surveys. In morale, we have the training, setting standards, the opinion surveys will be there. You have the updating of records, everything. So this is how we actually do the mind mapping. So I hope you all might have done the mind mapping for any of that particular one you were able to do. I hope you might have done it. Yeah, I have one more mind mapping here, which is also very, very important for the. Yes, let me show you that. Yes, that is actually for employee engagement model. We have done onboarding now. All those, then we have resolving the conflicts is also done. So here it is the employee engagement model we have, like employee engagement levels. Then we check the who all are not engaged actually. All those things are to be checked. Then we have the different models of engagement that we use. Then correction techniques are there. The support for the employee, then we have the ways to measure the employee engagement. So all these things are you can involve all these things into the mind mapping of this. So moving forward, we have yeah, few more tasks to do. So yes, moving forward, we are going to learn the next tool. Actually, the next tool is called as Moscow method. So I hope you know about the Moscow method. Let me share my screen again. Yes, sharing the screen. Yeah, this is actually the Moscow method. So each of these letters stands for this must have, should have, could have, and we have the won't have. So these are the titles that they stand for. Moscow method. We use this method every time. It is very, very easy tool to use that. So we will check that one. Yes. So first one, that is must have. So under must have, we have the absolutely essential elements that must be included at any cost. So it could be any process. So the process will be always, you can pick any. That is what, like onboarding, appraisal, retention, anything you can select actually. So in that particular process that you are selecting, what are the must have things? Or what are the should have, then could have, won't have. So must have is absolutely essential elements, would have is important elements, then we have could have, that is desirable elements actually, then wouldn't have is elements that should not be there. We already learned that our convergent method of brainstorming, right? We have more than quantity, we are focusing on quality, and it should be feasible ones. So wouldn't have, I mean won't have, in won't have, unfeasible way activities or out of scope things should not be there in this technique. So yes, here, so as I have discussed with you, this Moscow is actually, it is the why we have to use this method. This is actually a prioritization technique that is used to decide what is the most important when resources are limited. So we know that like we have ideated, now we have done with the ideate part, that is you did the brainstorming part, you generated the ideas for each process. It could be onboarding or whatever it is, you have generated that one. Now you should be able to understand which is the most important in that, or which is the most important idea that is to be prioritized, or which is the most important problem that is to be that we should prioritize that particular problem and find the solution or implement the solution for that, right? So we know how where the company stands, or what is the current like the position of the company. So we should be in a we should be able to prioritize things which are very, very important when we are having the resources are limited in those cases. So resources are limited means, what do you mean by these resources? It could be the time. It's not always money, correct? Resources means it could be the time. It could be the money sometimes. It could be the effort. So when we are having this limited resource, maybe in your company, you are having less number of employees and you are trying to onboard, hire new one. So you are having a less number of resource, that is a number of employees there. Maybe it could be you have to complete one project. The employees has to complete one project within a stipulated time. Yes, for you that is the limited resource. For in that scenario is time. Sometimes it could be money. So when these resources are unlimited, limited, we have to use, or we have to go for the prioritizing technique, that is Moscow method. So where we are using it, we use it in project management, we use it in HR planning, we use it in software development, anywhere. Agile software development, you will be like already aware about, and you can even use this in training programs, correct? In training programs, just consider that the person who is responsible for training, maybe the team lead or the manager or whoever it could be, if that person is having less time, or he or she is involved in any other projects or something, so you have to use that limited source, correct? So when during that time you have to prioritize the things. So that is how Moscow works. You have must have, absolutely critical, that is what must have. It should be there, I mean it must be there. Without these, the system, everything will fail. So it is a non-negotiable thing. I'm explaining about must have, the critical ones, unavoidable things, non-negotiable things. If this must-haves are not there, means even the complete project or the process will fail. So these are the things. For example, what I can give as an example, yeah, payroll processing, I can give that as an example, right? Payroll processing is something that should be there, non-negotiable, correct? Payroll processing system must be like, it should calculate the salary correctly. Yes, if the salary is not correctly calculated, what happens, you already know. Now we have the second one, that is the should have. It is important, but not that much critical. That is should have. Okay. Must have is very critical. Should have is, it is important, but it is not life critical. We can say in that way. Maybe we can delay a little bit. Maybe, for example, we could say that what we can say an example, maybe employee performance dashboard. Yes, we can delay that a little bit because of the performance, right? Maybe we can delay that. It is actually we should have that, but maybe we can delay that. It is not that much critical. Now you have the could have. Could have means desirable. Of course, it is nice to have features. Maybe we can say that nice to have those good features which improves the experience, correct? But is not essential or not critical. As we have told that gamified rewards, giving the reward, but actually that should be there, but it is a desirable thing, not that much critical thing. Then the next and the final thing is won't have. Won't have means those things which are not having priority right now. Maybe the emotion tracking of the employees, like we can do AI based tracking, emotion tracking of the employees. For the time being, it is, we can maybe we can skip that one, right? Not a priority. So these are the methods. This is one of the tool that we use. Moscow method: must have, should have, could have, and won't have. So where it is or why it is useful in HR? It actually helps the HR teams in managing the limited budget. It could be limited time. I mean, in general, we could say that limited resource. It will be clarify what must be implemented first. Correct. That is very, very important. We should be very much aware about what is to be implemented first and what are the things that we can delay. And it prevents the confusion in hiring, training, projects, everything. Helps in aligning the leadership expectations, everything. So these are the features that is dealt with the Moscow method. So which is very, very important tool, important method, which we should do while doing the this after brainstorming. What are the things that is to be done in ideate phase in your company? Yes, I hope this is clear. Must have is very, very important, critical. Should have is important but not critical. Would have is desirable things, and won't have is like for the time being that is not needed, out of scope, something that is like instead of getting this, we can go for AI based emotional tracking. That is later we can do. So that is for the time being we don't want it. Now moving to the very, very important next another tool. This is another model actually. I don't know how many of you have heard about this. This is actually Kano model. It is customer employee satisfaction model actually. From the figure itself, it is very, very, very much clear to you. It deals with the satisfaction, exciters, the wants, how much it is, the must. So you can see this value. It is the graph is based with the x-axis. You have the fulfilled level, absent also here, and y-axis you have the positive side. You have the satisfaction. The negative side you have the dissatisfaction. Yeah, wait for the activity. Before doing the activity, before going for the activity, we will just see what is this model. So this model actually it is helpful to classify the features based on like how they affect the user satisfaction. Like employees, it could be customers, it could be students, it could be the stakeholders for our company. So it is used in like HR experience, then the same product development we use it for service based industries, everything. Now moving to this model, we have the basic needs, you have the performance needs, then you have the excitement factors. This is what you have. You have the excitement factors, you need the must, that is the needs, then you have the wants, all these things are there. So now when we consider about the must, it is like must be, like it should be, what are the things that must be there? For example, I can give it as like salary on time, correct? Every employee expects the salary on time. Just think about if you delay it for 2 days, 2 days maybe will be fine. Can you delay it for 2 weeks? Can you do that? So we can't, correct? So that is the must, that comes under must, salary on time. That is the must thing in Kano model. Then another important, what example we can say, like maybe we can say safe working environment. That is a must thing, correct? Safe working environment. Yes. Now that is a must needs, basic needs that we should have. Then this performance index, when we deal with the performance needs, when we deal with this performance needs, we have it will give a better satisfaction actually. So maybe can anyone give the example, or shall I tell? For performance needs, maybe you can see the salary increase, or it could be the promotion, faster promotion, because some of the companies, even whatever the employees do, they will delay the promotion actually. Then you can give the better performance feedback. So all this comes under performance needs. Basic needs are actually very must needs. I told, like we already discussed, that is salary on time, or a safe working environment, all these things. Performance needs is actually salary increase, faster promotion, all these things. Somebody will look after all these things. Then we have the excitement factors. Excitement factors, if it is there, it gives very high happiness. But if it is not there, no complaints will be there. If it is absent also, no much complaints will be there. But if excitement factor is there, it gives very, very happiness to your employees, like maybe surprise bonuses, it could be something like that, or the wellness programs, or sometimes it is extra leave rewards. Sometimes that also happens, correct? So yeah, these are some of the things that are dealt under the Kano model. So these things, and we have the some indifferent needs also. That is some another thing that we have under this category. We have that indifferent needs, like that is not much affecting the employee satisfaction. But in general, these are the very important things, very important three things. That is basic needs, then performance needs, then you have the excitement factors. So basic needs is nothing but if this miss, it will create dissatisfaction within the employee, correct? If this miss, that is salary on time, safe working environment, that one. Performance needs, if it is there, it will give more satisfaction. But if it is not there, means dissatisfaction will be there a little bit, because salary increases is very important. They are like excited for that, or they are expecting that. Faster promotion is also something employees expect. Then you have the excitement factors. Excitement factors, yes, if it is present, if it is there, employees will be very, very in high happiness mood. If it is absent, no much complaints we will be getting from the employees. Still, we have to think of this excitement factors, like surplus bonuses, or some, I mean, surprise bonuses, or something like extra leave, something, or the wellness programs, that all things. Now, here comes your turn. Now is the activity time for you. You are designing a new employee engagement program for your company. So here are 10 HR features. Your task is to classify them into. Oh, I have left the second one. Okay. Basic needs must be like performance needs, excitement needs. So what you have to do is actually, you have to, I'll be giving you this activity. What you have to do, you have to divide this, I mean, categorize this into this basic need, then you have the performance need, then you have the excitement need. So this is what you have to do. So I'll do one thing, maybe I can share that in chat, so it will be easy for you people to yes, categorize these things. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I'll do then one thing. Whatever it is there, I'll just take it from here. What you just have to do is you have to classify these things. Okay. I'm putting in chat. Yes, chat. I'm putting those there. Okay. Oh, content. Okay, I'll give you the scenario in the chat. Since it was in white, the font color was white, it got white in chat box. Actually, I'm sending it again. It got sent in white color in chat. Yeah. So yes. Fine. Yeah, I have put in chat, salary paid on time, clear job role and responsibilities, flexible working hours. Then you have the recognition and rewards program, free snacks and games in office, learning and development opportunities, work from home, surprise bonuses, supportive manager, office transportation facility. What you just have to do is you just have to make it into like the headings as the heading also I will just put here. Basic needs. This is one heading. Another one is you have the performance. Yeah, you have the performance needs. Yeah, yes. Then you have the excitement needs. Yes. So these are the three headings where you can categorize these things. So please keep it ready. So this is the activity for you actually. Yeah. So I have put in chat. Yes, if you have any questions. So we are going to wind up the session for today. We have done with most of the tools. Apart from this, we have a lot of other tools also. We have the affinity tools, affinity mapping actually. Like mind mapping, we have the affinity mapping where we cluster the ideas that we have done. We have the wildcard, then we have the dot view. Like all these are different techniques that we use in the ideation phase. So here we go for the anybody is having any doubts? If not, we will wind up the session for today. This was ideation phase. I hope you all have done the activities. Please do the activities. It will make you the clear about the concepts. Yeah. So yes, thank you for each and everyone who have joined the session for today. It was completely about the ideation phase. Yeah, thank you all. Yeah, ma'am, shall we wind up the session? Yes, Shanti ma'am, you are in mute.
Before that, I've just put the link over there in the chat.
For the feedback, right, ma'am? Yeah. Yes, I'll put it right now. Sorry.
No, I think I have posted it.
You have posted it? Yes, then that is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you all please check it? Yeah, it is here.
Got it?
Yeah, it is there, ma'am. All of you
Okay.
can please, your feedbacks actually are valuable for us, each and every feedback. So can you please take, it will take less than 1 minute. Can you all please fill the feedback? What is the improvements that is to be done, or your suggestions or your positive feedbacks, whatever it could be, please.
And this feedback will be considered as a attendance also.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
We'll take it in that way.
Yeah, feedback will be considered as attendance. So please do the feedback, all of you. Yes. You all can do one thing, just copy that link and open in any of the tab. Otherwise, if the Zoom ends, or even we can put in WhatsApp group also, ma'am. Because if we wind up like end the meeting, it will be lost. Yeah, everyone, I hope might have done the feedback.
And Jansi ma'am, the activity, once if they complete, they can also post it in the group also.
Yeah,
WhatsApp
yes.
group.
Yeah.
If they are interested, they can work it out and they can.
Yeah, because if some of you, the concepts may be new, so you need more time. So you can put it in WhatsApp group. We will be evaluating that also. Yeah, I hope you all have done with the feedback form. Can you just give me a thumbs up if you all have done? Thumbs up? No thumbs up. Okay, done. So if you have not done, please copy this this link, open in any of the tab. You can do it later even. Yeah. Okay. So thank you once again to all. Thank you, Shanti ma'am.
Thank you so much.
To everyone who have joined here.
So we will be meeting once again tomorrow evening at 6 p.m.
Yeah,
so
6 p.m.
we'll share it. Yeah, we'll share the link. We'll share the link for tomorrow's session. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you all. Have a nice weekend. Thank you.